Regine, did you change the lock on the front door? I locked the door with this key I'm holding this morning. Hello? I can't get in. What's going on? Are you there? I know it wasn't Rob. He would have told me. My key doesn't work. Hello? It's pouring down out here. Are you home? I can't get inside. Hey! Answer me, please! I ran back to the car. The shopping all got wet and the paper bags have turned into slush. Oh, Cherie! I didn't notice your hundreds of messages. Well, what? You obviously changed the lock. Why? I took it upon myself to show you that greed without deed is a sin. It's disgraceful. You don't work. You spend Robert's hard-earned money on whatever you like and think you can just do as you please. Well, that stops right now. You greedy little parasite. I won't have it. Greedy little parasite? Where did that come from? Haven't we always gotten along? Yes, you heard me. Parasite. So when you said you'd be out all morning, I just knew you'd be spending money on worthless junk. The more I thought about it, the more my blood boiled. The thought of you out there, burning through cash, sipping $15 coffee and giggling at idle chit-chat with your shallow housewife friends drove me to finally do something. So yes, I changed the locks. I was out for work. I had to meet a client. I wasn't shopping. I went to the supermarket on the way home, that's all. What do you take me for? You can't pull the wool over my eyes so easily. I know what I see. You are home most of the time chatting to your friends. Every time I see you, you have your phone stuck to your ear. You're a no-good lazybones and a barely functioning housewife. I don't know where you get those ideas from, but I work. I told you that before you moved in with us. I work mostly from home and I use one of the rooms as an office. I asked you not to go in there, remember? Work from home? Oh, you're just in that room playing video games and shopping online. I've seen the computer screen. It's always open to online shopping pages. So you are saying you have no understanding of the work-from-home concept? What? What does that mean? Work from home means you do the cleaning and the cooking and try not to spend all of your husband's money. I thought your generation might be capable of wrapping your heads around the idea. I see I was mistaken. No, you weren't. My friend's husband was forced to work from home for the last few years before retirement. My friend says it was absolutely ghastly. She wouldn't let him smoke in the house, so he spent the first 2 months building a smoking room in the backyard, then moved out there. She hasn't seen him since. Well, it's kinda like that. I work at home. It's nothing like that. My friend's husband worked for 40 years at the same place. He loved his job. It was a death blow to be sent to work at home. He was forced to do it. You, on the other hand, have never set foot in an office. You can't just decide you are working from home. That's not how it works. Go and get a real job. The game is up. I'm on to you, and I see through all your lies. You are nothing but a freeloading parasite, and you need to earn your keep. I don't need to be working for anyone. I'm my own boss. How do you think companies get started? They don't just form naturally, you know? Don't you patronize me! I know how things work. I'm saying you are just a lazy layabout. Why is it so hard for you to accept? Loads of people do it these days. In the past, we'd all half kill ourselves commuting on busy roads to and from work, but with the internet being so good these days, we can have meetings online and send and receive documents. It's much easier for those that can do it. I changed the locks to keep you out! All you do is spend Robert's money! Get out! We don't need you here! I knew you were bad news from the first minute I laid eyes on you! I'll never forget the first time I met you at that steakhouse! No doubt Robert had spent way too much money trying to impress me. When I saw you order the lobster and steak dinner, I just knew you were going to need reining in. You're a layabout and a drain on poor Robert's resources. I don't know how to make it any clearer. I work from home. I work more hours a day than I don't. Here we go again. There's no letting down of the facade, is there? In your mind, shopping online is work. Your lot can justify anything, can't you? I'm only telling the truth. It's all I've ever told you. I can't believe you aren't able to comprehend it. It's not the 80s. No more pools of typists. Hell, for a lot of the work I do, I use voice recognition software so I don't even have to type. You see? Talking into your cell phone all day. And you call it work? That's lunacy! Let's put some conditions on this arrangement. Conditions? In order for you to continue living under this roof, you need to find and keep a job and contribute to this family. Not just some barcode scanning of the local Joy Mart either. You need to make a real contribution to the financial situation of this family. It can no longer be Robert slaving his guts out and you trying as hard as you can to spend it all. And what would you deem to be a significant contribution? At least $100,000. If you're so smart that you can earn by not even leaving the house, let's see it. That's $8,000 a month. In the hand. It's hardly possible. I mean, you're basically a human parasite, sucking the life out of my darling son. He's so busy he probably doesn't even realize. Like a tapeworm living inside, taking all the nutrients. But go ahead, see what you can do. You'll fail miserably, but at least you'll be out of the house. I'm only trying to do what's best for Robert. This is how people start to build resentments. Then before you know it, they are talking of divorce. That's where you'll be heading if you don't stop wasting money and start contributing. So until you realize what a financial burden you are and you've taken positive steps to rectify the situation, you are not welcome in this house. Don't come back. I don't even have a spare change of clothes. All my things are inside. Things bought and paid for with Robert's money, no doubt. I'll be back with the truck to get them. And don't touch anything while I'm gone. There are delicate items in my room that can't be handled by anyone but me. I'll think about it. When you're earning a living for yourself.
I just got home. Where are you? Still working?
Didn't Regine say anything?
She's in the bath. You know how long she takes. I thought I'd just ask you. Did something happen?
I see.
Was today the day that you were going to be with a client? Has it gone longer than you thought? Sorry, I'm not being nosy. I just can't remember.
Yes and no. I mean, I met with a client, but that was over hours ago.
So what then?
Your mother locked me out.
What?
Regine changed the lock. Were you able to get in?
Yeah, but the door wasn't locked when I came home, so I guess I didn't notice. I just came home and my mom was heading off for a bath.
I should have waited for you to come home.
What on earth happened?
It's too long to retype, so I'll send you some screenshots. She's gotten the wrong end of the story. I mean, I knew she was starting to get a bit forgetful, but this is a whole new thing we are going to have to deal with. I'm sending now. You'll be able to read it all for yourself.
Jesus.
You read it?
Yeah. Oh, Cherry, I'm sorry. She has only been with us for the past 2 weeks and she's already acting like a tyrant. Who does she think she is?
Idi Amin.
What? Where are you now? Sitting in your car?
I've got a room at the hotel on 7th Street. If things haven't settled down by tomorrow, I'll go and stay with my sister. I've got my laptop so I can work from there for a few days. Until you sort things out. I don't want to cause any more trouble for you. She is your mom, but I don't think I can be as calm as I was if she starts going mental at me again.
At least you're okay for tonight. Where do you think she came up with the idea for $8,000 a month?
Dunno. Was that what your father was earning around the time they divorced?
She was proud of the fact that we weren't poor, but it's hardly a huge salary.
I suppose that number was in her head and she threw it out at me. Pretty arbitrary, though. Depends where you live, right? They were living in the cheapest place in the country.
I suppose in her mind, there's no way that an unemployed person could ever earn that much money. Especially not the person she imagines you to be.
I guess, yeah.
When in reality...
Yeah.
Why didn't you just tell her? Wouldn't that have been easier?
She wouldn't have believed me. And she was so worked up, I just thought the timing wasn't right. I doubt she'll calm down, though. The next time I talk to her will be interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Cherry, there is something else I've been meaning to talk to you about.
What's that?
Mom came to live with us because she needed a place to stay while her building was being rebuilt, right? Well, that was the reason she used.
What are you saying? She was lying?
Yeah, that would appear to not be the case.
It isn't?
Not according to my friend who lives in the area. I wanted to talk to you about that. I'd rather do it face to face, so I'll head over to the hotel now, okay?
There's a diner next to it. How about we have dinner there?
Gotcha. I'll let you know when I'm almost there. I'm home.
Thanks for this evening. It was good to talk it through. I think I have what I need while I'm at my sister's house.
I had to go into your office, though.
I gave you the key in case of emergency. This qualifies.
Right. I'll just follow the plan like we talked about.
Yeah. Without you around, the housework kinda piles up. But if I think about how much I'm supporting Robbie while he's out there working, I can find the motivation. It's not so bad. At first, I thought I'd need to hire a maid to do it all, but I'm managing. How about you? Found a job yet? Not a chance, huh? If only someone would pay you to lie on the sofa and watch TV. Or do all their net shopping for them. You'd be rich. Someone like you with no experience and no skills. You'll be lucky to make minimum wage. You aren't living on the streets, are you? I hope Rob isn't putting you up in a hotel and wasting all his money. He hasn't said a word to me about you. He must be in full agreement with me. It just goes to show that Mother knows best. Oh, and if you haven't come and picked up your things by next week, I'm going to have them all taken away. They're taking up space. I've packed the clothes into bags for the charity shop and everything else can go in the dumpster. As for whatever is behind that office door, I'll bust it down if I have to. I need the room to use as my yoga sanctuary, so whatever's in there will be in the dumpster next week too. It really is nice not having you here. There was a brief couple of months before Robbie went to college and his father was in Argentina. It was just the two of us. This piece reminds me of that lovely time. Just me and my boy. Even if you started making $1 million, I might not let you back in. Sorry to burst your bubble, Regine. Oh, it speaks! I thought you'd maybe lost your phone in the homeless shelter and I was just typing to some random hobo who had found it. Okay then, let's hear it. Have you found a job? How much are you making? About $20,000 a month, depending on the month. What? What's the meaning of this? What's going on? Robert is gone! along with his things. And yours. You finally noticed? Is this all you're doing? You better tell me what is happening this instant. My doing? Not really. When Robert heard you'd kicked me out, he just decided the easier thing would be for him to leave too. What? Him leave? But he wouldn't do that to me. I'm his mother. We were so happy these last 2 weeks. He found out the real reason you wanted to move in with us. It wasn't at all what you claimed. Oh. And? I'm only going by what I heard, but it seems that in the years since your divorce, you've been a nuisance in the building you live in. And that Robert's father agreed to pay the rent for a year while you got things in order. You were supposed to be on your own feet by now. But you tormented the young staff at your part-time job and they terminated your contract. Is that right? So, what's that got to do with anything? Why are you prying into my private business? I wouldn't have, but Regine, you kicked me out of my own place. And now a whole year has passed and you have no way to pay the rent. So you were evicted. The building isn't being rebuilt. In the end, the complaints mounted against you. That with the failure to pay the rent and the owner kicked you out. So you had nowhere to go. So you came crying to us with nothing but the clothes you were wearing. Did you think this town was far enough from where you were that you could make a fresh start? My question is, why didn't you really do that? Why didn't you make a fresh start? I didn't do anything but treat you with kindness. You had everything you could have needed. How did you find out? The owner of the building's son went to college with Rob. It was a total coincidence that they put 2 and 2 together, but there you go. Small world. What are the chances? When you live somewhere that long, I guess you just make all these kinds of connections. It's not such a long shot. Cherie, you said you made $20,000 a month. Robert will be home soon. He'll be contacting you.
Mom?
Robbie, does Cherie really make as much money as she says? If it's true, I think I've made a big mistake.
It's true. She never lied to you once, nor to me either. She earns at least twice as much as me. She always has. She's very good at what she does. People trust her.
How is this all possible? You'll have to explain it to me. How can a lazy, unemployed woman earn so much money?
She's a freelance writer. She does short and long-term contract work and is paid so well that she only works when she wants to. She's had her work published in all the big pop culture, fashion, music, and women's magazines. You've probably read her stuff.
Freelance?
Yes, so she doesn't need to report to any office or boss in the morning. She works when she's busy, and she gets paid enough to just take on as much work as she wants. Remember our honeymoon? We traveled around the world. That would have been unthinkable on my salary, but she put in a month of 18-hour days, and that paid for the whole thing. 5+ star resorts and Michelin star restaurant in every country. Starting to understand? She doesn't have an office. That's why she works from home.
If she doesn't have an office, she should make one.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Home is her office. Why would she waste extra money and time on an office and a commute when all she really needs is a computer and an internet connection? It's you who needs to understand and come to terms with this, not Cherry or me.
Ridiculous!
It has been happening all over the world, Mom. People are sick of being stuck in traffic and sitting in a cubicle all day. The world has changed. And yet my friend gave me the list of complaints that they documented to finally evict you, and it's full of incidents of you abusing people for being lazy. Do you remember the Morgans, the nice young couple who moved in next to you? They both worked for an online consumer affairs hotline, so they worked from home, but you poured scorn on them and called them useless layabouts every time you met them in the elevator. One guy moved out to get away from you because every time he went to the mailbox, you berated him for not having a job. He was the vice president of one of the biggest software developers in the country. I heard about all of this once you'd been evicted, of course, but do you have any idea how embarrassing that was to have to imagine? My own mother? And you know what? One of my side hustles has grown so big that I'm quitting my job and taking it nationwide. I'll be working from home from next month. Anything to say about that? But I was too worried about what you would say. I couldn't run a company from home if you were constantly harassing me, so I moved out. So you're on your own again.
Wait! What am I supposed to do? Where will I live? Who'll take care of me?
The contract on that place is until the end of next month. That gives you almost a month to figure something out.
I won't say a word. Please don't abandon me. You two can turn the house into your offices. I don't mind. I'll just stay out of your way and cook and clean. There's no need to go to such extremes. Just let me live with you. Robbie, I'm your mother.
Too late, Mom. Goodbye.
I often wonder why she had such a dislike of people who were trading their office jobs for more time at home. It turns out that when the year of rent payments from Robert's father ended, she begged him to continue. But he refused. He'd been made to take partial retirements and work from home on a reduced salary. That was the reason he gave her for not being able to make the payments. She just associated that with a lack of effort and lack of money. I don't know how she justified it in her twisted mind. By the way, on the day he left the apartment with his mother, Rob left one of those free newspapers that have job listings in them. Then he changed his cell number. Rumor has it she got a job and was fired on the first day for lecturing the workers on the shame of working from home. I guess old dogs really can't learn new tricks. Now nobody has a clue where she is. Where do you think she went? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!